Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
However, y'all see the title, Blacks Turned Up for Trump. I see people in the chat going bad on Trump supporters. And I don't know if that's a subtle way just for going bad on blacks, but I cannot effectively call myself a Trump supporter. However, I definitely am not a Kamala Harris supporter. I just find it interesting, as many of you may find it, that there are so many black people that are not just choosing Trump as an option. Now, this is how I view it. I've never voted in my life. I don't intend to vote ever. And the way I viewed it like this: neither of the options have the affection toward our people as we would desire. None of them care or have a concern for us like they have for themselves, and obviously apparently many others. But it's just like if we were choosing a pilot of a ship or pilot of a plane. If you definitely had to get on this plane and take this ride, if you definitely had to get on a trip and take this ride, regardless of your distaste for both of your options, your responsibility then would be to choose the option that is less egregious in your opinion or in your assessment, or which one would be more beneficial. So just say you got two Ku Klux Klan Grand Wizards. These are your only two options. And I'm not calling either of them that. But the fact that we don't perceive them as individuals that deal fairly with blacks, we look at them as a, what would I call it? A version of what the Grand Wizard is, diluted. Not as bad. But to some degree, we don't consider them fair toward our people. So if you had to get on this flight, you have to utilize other criteria to decide, which pilot you would choose. And I think keep trying to figure out which one likes or dislikes blacks more is it's a deterrent to the issues that really perhaps are more important. But I just saw this. I believe these people are in the city of Atlanta or Georgia, and I just found this very interesting. And this morning, I would love to get in the comments and pay attention to what you guys have to say about it, and we can have somewhat of a dialogue if possible. Makes me miss our call-in feature function. Black Box Productions.
Trump was booming when Trump was president, because stupid niggas getting money too, and the stimulus check came out. You know what I'm saying?
So you said life was different when Trump was
life was good when Trump was president, and not only that, it get deeper, bro. Trump was trying to start the sex trafficking. That's why they don't want him to be president.
In the chat, what's your thoughts on that? Was life better with Trump? Do y'all agree with that? Can he get if y'all agree with him, let's get some ones. If y'all disagree, get some twos. Was life better with Trump? And then, that's another thing. Trump was real hard against the pettiers and all that. Oh, my mama.
I help kids involved in sex trafficking. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to start the sex trafficking. People don't look. Y'all gotta think deep, bro. Y'all gotta think deep.
Why you voting for Trump, huh?
Why? Because I know what a woman is. And I know who started the Russian collusion.
Who started it?
Barack Hussein Obama.
I'm saying, what you
You're
saying,
not
brother?
for Trump, you're doing something wrong, brother. You're doing something wrong.
Voting for it.
Trump.
Why you voting for Trump?
Because I like Trump.
Man, we support Trump, man. Trump
Oh,
2024.
What y'all like about Trump? I like the policies. I like when he stand on business. That's what I'm talking about.
That's it. He ain't weak.
Blacks for Trump, Giorgiano blow. That's number one.
Like I don't get why people don't understand that, bro. We was never Democrats, never Democrats. Like the Republican Party is built on self-preservation and bettering yourself. That's the whole thing that the black culture was trying to do back in those days when we got released from slavery.
What's your thoughts? Are these delusional black people that are just out of their mind, following a racist Donald Trump? I've heard Judge Joe Brown and a lot of people give their perspective on whether or not Donald Trump is actually racist. A lot of people seem to recount that up until Donald Trump decided to run for president as a Republican because he couldn't get on the Democratic ticket, that's when black people began to call him racist. Up until then, he seems to have a history of being very friendly toward black people outside of the instance with the Central Park Five. So I wonder, don't do you like what? I'm just trying to get y'all perspective. When you look at the alternative, you got a lady who is extremely and has been extremely proud of her Indian descent, obviously documented, reported quite extensively, thoroughly, and there's not much history showing her attaching herself to whatever portion of her ethnicity is black. I mean, they obviously are pulling out all the stops debating this issue. And now all of a sudden she's running around with these funny accents, talking about cooking greens in a bathtub. Come on, black folks. Talk to me. Talk to me, y'all. We done ate our fair share of greens, collard, Texas, mustards, and everything in between. And my grandmama and auntie and them washing them in the bathtub is one thing I've never seen. Oh, my mama. I'm just saying, black, once your skin is melanated, and the word black can become subjective because a lot of Africans don't consider themselves blacks, and like one of the people in the comments just said something about because she's not black, Jamaica don't make you black, and the HBCU don't make you black. Well, I'm just saying the authenticity of her as an individual is challenging if you just want to compare one candidate to the other. Like, at least Trump gonna be in your face with exactly what he thinks. It's not much mystery to Trump's agenda, his identity, or anything of that nature. So I also have a problem with people not separating the word racist from the word prejudice, because racist, I think, as a word in general, has gotten a bad name. And I think it's gotten such a bad name because everyone else is racist except us. And instead of us complaining about how racist everyone is, I think we owe it to ourselves to be a bit more racist. Because it seems like when you're racist, you love your own above others. And you seem to have a sense of respect towards your own. And you seem to want to do all you can to do your part so that when the tally is made, your own is represented in the best possible light. And it seems we've kind of lost sight of that if we've ever had that amongst us as a community. So, like I said, I've never voted. I don't intend to vote. I just found it very interesting that there were so many of us that didn't look like political people that are into politics generally interested in this election so much that they extremely turned up for Donald Trump. And that was just my take on that, to get some dialogue going this morning.
Snakewood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that. Snakewood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
It was point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I could tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.